Rain is a good thing. We all need water to live. Rainwater flows in streams, supporting the ecosystem, sustains the farm crops that provide our food supply, percolates into the ground to recharge the water table, and ultimately fills the rivers and lakes that serve as our drinking water sources. In the first video, we illustrated some of the impacts caused by excessive stormwater runoff. In this video, you'll learn what Braselton is doing to minimize these impacts and protect water quality in local streams and the Mulberry River. Braselton is addressing the negative impacts of stormwater runoff on several fronts. Its first action is compliance. The water pollution caused by runoff has its own classification and regulation. It is known as non-point source pollution because it doesn't originate from a single source or point, but rather across a wider area. The federal government has created regulations for communities across the nation to reduce non-point source pollution. The National Pollution Detection and Elimination System, or NPDES permits that Braselton and other communities like it must earn, place strict pollutant limits and require the implementation of specific management practices. Part of these requirements includes helping their citizens understand the problem and the solution. Best management practices, or BMPs, are the methods and mechanisms used to combat the impacts of non-point source pollution. Detention and retention ponds, pervious pavement, and natural stream buffers are several practices employed by the town to counteract the impact of runoff. These management practices reduce runoff by capturing and containing the rainwater, or facilitating increased percolation and natural filtration before the water enters the stream. The town has also implemented ordinances that require silt fences, street cleaning, soil stabilization, and on-site detention measures to reduce the amount of erosion during construction, when disturbed soils are the most susceptible. However, even the best measures must be monitored and maintained to be effective, and ordinances must be enforced. All these practices are important in the larger effort to minimize the negative impact of stormwater runoff. But there is another significant part of the solution: you. This video illustrated some of the practices employed by the town to combat stormwater runoff. The final video will detail several opportunities for you to be part of the solution too.